What's up, y'all? Float over here in another video today. Today we're covering time and tanking. We can cover loadout specs and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get right into it. For generator mods for blues and yellows, health and dom. You pick might most likely for your red, but if you are prec, just go ahead and do prec. If you're on your DPS side of things, your A and B mods, go ahead and pick dominance, and then for your C and Ds, there's like a group breakout mod, auto breakout, and like a CC control effect. Pick whatever one of those you want to for that. So for allies, we're rocking with John Con, Lex and Superman. So replacements for John Con could be, let's see, a static, provides a shield. You got Shazam, he does some healing. You see you got Death Metal Batman, provides a debuff on the target. So those are some options for your combat in case you don't have John Con. Some replacements for Lex or Superman. Let's see, you can do zoom or flash. We got Superboy's option. He gives you defense. Don't have calculator bot, but he does provide some type of healing like every 20 seconds based off the damage you receive or something like that. But he's a cheaper ally. It's 5-star, so it doesn't hurt to have him. You don't have either one of these. And that's about it. I mean, there's other options as well, but for the most part, Lex Superman for this build right here. All right, so let's go to our white mods. So for our weapon, we got absorption adapter, head mod, ultimate supercharge mod. I'll say this is a must for atomic. Neck fortified assault, back mod. I have accelerated density in. If it's your main tank or like one of your stronger tunes, then go ahead and put the ultimate supercharge mod in to reset the shields and your supercharge cooldowns. Hardy, like I said, if it's your main tank or one of your stronger tunes, go ahead and put the ultimate in, which is going to give you 15 instead of 5 like I have. Leg mod, doesn't matter. Feet, tumbling master, and I have regenerative shielding for me. All right, so from here we go to our utility belt. You got your breakout trinket, you can put a supply drop, orbital, henchman, whatever. Just make sure you put your chronos in, so I forgot to put mine in earlier when I ran, but it's all good. Keep it moving. So for arts, we got last pit, purified pages of black, manacles, razors, mystic. Last pit is gonna be your safety net. You get an immortal state for like 12 seconds to heal yourself in case you go down to 0% health, and if you get knocked out, you can revive yourself once every 5 minutes. We got purified pages of black. This is going to be your stat buff artifact. So the ones who benefit here is going to be our resto, defense, and dominance. It's not going to say it, but we do get a dominance buff, 30%. And then also you got the 45% healing in too as well. So we got that. We got manacles. It's going to absorb any big hits. Also resets the cooldown of your main shield. In this case, it's going to be density, and all shield cooldowns are reduced by 10%. So it's another solid art. And then we got Razor's power battery. This is pretty much just going to heal us every 25 seconds. That's what we're here for. We're also here for the all self damage is reduced by 30%. So that pairs really well with the book artifact. And like I said, you get healing every 25 seconds because you're going to be proccing equilibrium, because you're going to be doing healing and damage at all times. So you're going to be proccing equilibrium every time, which is about 25 seconds. And then the last art here, you got Mystic. Mystic is going to be your wild card art. You can swap this in for another art if you want to. You can throw in Red Tornado, Scrap. We got Refractor, Gemini, throw in Everyman or Cersei's Mask. I don't have those wolf packs, so you can throw those two if you want to. So do you buy like Mystic here because you get the extra healing in, so that's 10%. Stack that up with book, which is 45, so it's 55% healing in. You get extra defense by the amount of enemies, which is a maximum of 20%. Then you get heals 4 times every second. So I like this art. I'm gonna rock with this one. I like this for my build. So like I said, it's a wild card art. Swap it in for whatever you want. This is just what I run. So yeah. So from here we can go to our origin augments. I'm gonna do purple everything, health and dom, other dom in the head. Throw your rings in if you haven't leveled up. And then we're going to go to, before we go to stat points, we're gonna go to atomic. I'm gonna break things down just a little bit, and so we can understand why we spec the way we spec, right? So for atomic, we can go down to level 10. Usually level 10 usually tells you everything. So let's see, tank roll, 90% defense, and the rest really doesn't matter. So all right, cool, 90% defense. All right, now let's go to our Quark-Gluon Aura. I think I pronounced it right. So let's see, where your aura is active, you get 35% control resistance, 25% damage absorption, and attacks heal you for an amount equal to 2% of your health. So a lot of people are going to read that and think that, hey, this is a health based tank, I need to spec into health, I want all the health possible. That's not true, because I wish they put it in this one. So if we looked at atomic combos, it's gonna be your atomic combos. So let's look at one of them. We're gonna look at Thermochemical Explosion, which I think is down here, level 29. Cool. Let's scroll down to the bottom. So molecular charges reconstitute a portion of your tissue when applied, healing you for an amount equal to 40% of your max dominance. So pretty much what it's saying, that your atomic combos is going to heal you for 40% of your max dominance. All right, so let's look at our stats real quick. Health sitting at 1.5 mil, and our dominance is sitting at 321k. Now my dominance is not even buffed up at all, because remember, we're getting the buff from the book art, right? Doesn't say it, but we are going to get a buff, 30% buff in dominance from the book art. So 1.5 mil in health, so 2% of that is going to be 31k. So my tax is going to give me 31k in heals. Now if we compare that to our dominance, which is 40%, right? So 40% of 321k is going to be 121k. So you compare that 128k compared to 31k, your dominance heals are going to be higher. So that's why we want to spec into dominance more, because you're going to get more heals from dominance. So your combos that you do, those are going to give you bigger heals compared to just, you know, regular attack, pull, whatever case may be. Now you are going to get heals on both of these, because your combos do damage. So you're going to get heals from the attacking and the combo itself. So even if my health was like 2 mil and it jumped up to 2 mil, 2% of 2 mil is still only 40k. So that's nothing compared to what I get from my dominance heals, which is the base at 121 8k heals I'm getting from my dominance, which is the combos, right? So let's go to our spec. So let's see, we're going to spec hybrid here. We're going to do 10-10 method. I did 100 into resto health. Did 100 at first, and then I put the rest into dom. Then the leftover half from dom I put it back into health. So it's a dom first, spec, and then the leftovers we throw back into health. Now we just did 100 in resto just to get the 10%, because the only resto powers we have is going to be neutrino blast and proton remedy, and then we got magma vortex. So that's the only powers that deal off resto. Now I'm going to respect to show you how I do it, in case you got like, you know, 500 skill points, something like that. So let's see, weapons, just throw one in your weapon here. Shield, super speed. I'm gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna grab all of these, because I'm not trying to get CC like that. And then I want all my power back, because we are specking hybrid, so I want all my power back as possible. Iconics. See, we had magma, I had this one, then I had hard light shield. Hey, when it does that, okay, cool. And then stat points. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna hybrid. If you do have power issues, you know, feel free to respect and go super powered. You know, this is up to you. I don't really have power issues with atomic, so I spec hybrid. The 10-10 method. So 10-10. And then let's see. I'm gonna throw 100 in here. And then 100 in health. And that's 475. So you throw 100 in here. So that's 375. Let's see how much I have left to work with. So I think I have about 100 and what, 60 something to spend for 500 skill points. Let me see. 160. Yeah, I think we need 8 more. Yeah, so that's about 500. Yes, 500. Cool. So this is what you do if you have like 500. This is how I spec personally. You do it this way. From here, I'd say go ahead and continue to max out your dominance, and then after you max out your dominance, you can throw the rest into health, or you can start working on might and power. You know, throw 100 in there if you want to. Don't throw no more in rest though. It's not really going to affect much. Like I said, your heals are going to be mechanic based, which is going to be dominance and health. So I'll either finish off health, or you can, you know, throw 100 into might and power, then finish off health. It's up to you depending on how many skill points you have. But yeah, that's how I'll spec, you know. But I'm gonna do the rest in health for me. I'm gonna just go back to here because I'm trying to mess up my loadout. I'm pretty sure I messed up my loadout. All right, so for the loadout, we got Atomic Reorganization. It's gonna be your main pool that you have. Neutrino Blast is gonna be a group breakout. Thermochemical Explosion is gonna be a combo. Atom Splitter, it's gonna be another combo. It's also a pool. We got Density, it's gonna be your main shield. And we got Mass Density, which is gonna be a supercharged shield. It's one of the best tank superchargers in the game. Puts a shield on you and your teammates. Then we got Magma Vortex, which is 10% defense buff. It heals you. Only a 12-second cooldown. It's very nice. We got Proton Remedy. This is going to be a shortcut to get to your aura. I'll explain that here in a second. Then we got Thermochemical again. I'll explain why I have that, you know, duplicated here in a second too as well. Hardlight Shield, and that's another shield. Then we got Unleash Antimatter. It's going to be a supercharge generator. Then I have Exobyte Steel. But before we get any further, but these 2 moves right here are going to be your wild cards, I would say. So you can get rid of these. If you got your blue lantern ring leveled up, you can throw in Hope Wave, Beacon of Hope, the flower move, it's called Empower Impulse. You can throw that in there. If you have the white lantern ring, throw in Life Shield in here, or you can place Life Shield and put that in instead of Density. You can do that as well. So you got options if you're your main tank, or if you're your main tune, or whatever case may be. You have the lantern rings leveled up, and you can throw in the iconics right here too. But for this case, since I don't have those, I'm using this. I've been playing around with Exobyte Steel. It's not bad. Get you a small little buff depending on how many PIs is on the target, and I use it mainly on boss fights too as well. So you get a nice little buff depending on how many PIs on the target. So 18, 36, 54% defense, and same with dominance and resto as well. So it's not bad. And then I had the supercharged generator, which is right here. So yeah, that's what we're rocking it right now. So for the combos, it's going to be Thermochemical and Atom Splitter. So pretty much how this works is, if we scroll down to power interactions, we read the part where it says, once you have 3 stacks and gain 6 molecular charges, your Quark-Gluon Aura will activate. So what that's saying is pretty much you have to activate the ability and follow up with 2 combos. You got to do that a total of 3 times. So your combos is going to be the molecular charges. So 3 times 2 is going to be 6. So I can probably show you better than I can tell you. So ability, combo, combo, ability, combo, combo, ability, combo, combo, and bam, we got an aura up. And yeah, that's pretty much how you get your aura. So pretty much I'm wait till it goes away. I'm gonna show you how to shortcut the aura instead of doing that. All right, see how aura went away. So we're gonna hit, you get 1 or 2 moves. So you can hit Neutrino Blast, or we can do Proton Remedy. Now I got Neutrino Blast at the top because of my group breakout, and I got Superman. So pretty much I'm gonna be using that, you know, to get my shield for myself in the group. So we're gonna hit ability, combo, and then clip it. And you see how we got our aura up. You can do the same thing with Proton Remedy. I can show y'all here in a second. And this is why I have Thermochemical in the second tray. So just in case, let's say it's 18-second cooldown for Neutrino Blast. You know, it's kind of long. So let's just say I lose my aura and it's still on cooldown. I can switch to my second tray and hit my Thermochemical again and clip it into Proton Remedy to get my aura back up. So we're in our second tray, and then we clip it, Proton Remedy, and bam, we got our aura up again. So yeah, that's how you get your aura up. Now you don't have to clip it, but clipping it does save time. So let's say I'm wait till aura goes away again. And it works too with atom splitter too. So I can use atom splitter and show y'all too. So we can use atom splitter and do that, then hit it after that. It still works too, but you can clip it, save some time, save your whole like almost a second by using the clipping method as well. So works the atom splitter, and you can use your thermochemical too. So you're probably asking me, why do I have thermochemical and atom splitter? They seem to do the same thing, you know, the combo, keep your aura up. Why do you need both of these? Now, thermochemical is going to be like an endless CC that you can do on the ads. It keeps them juggled up for extended period of time. Then you got atom splitter, which is a pull. You keep spamming this one, the enemies become immune to it. So this is just, you want to use it just for the pull. You don't want to spam it. Now, if you're at the boss fight, you can't CC a boss. So you can spam atom splitter if you want to. But soon when ads come out, you want to keep spamming thermochemical. All right, and it's a shorter cooldown too. So I can show y'all better, and I can tell y'all again. So we're gonna use thermochemical. See how they juggled up in the air? Now let's try atom splitter. Watch this. Put them all together. Cool. See that immune? Instantly. I can go to the other Spartan targets and show y'all, just in case y'all said that thermochemical made them immune too. Stun. See off the second one, they're already immune off the second time I hit it. I come to here. I done use it 3 times and they yet to become immune. So that is why you want to use thermochemical more than atom splitter. So that's the main difference. So when it comes to atomic tanking, there's a rotation, but at the same time you're tanked. So you got to be able to read and react based off the environment, you know, where the ads come from, stuff like that. So, you know, let's give a small little example of basically what you would do. Group them all together, clip it with a shield, go into your combo, shortcut your aura, continue. And I don't have my chrono emitters in right now, so I can't even chrono right now, but you'll chrono the ads right here. And usually they'll be dead by then because people got lasso, people got razor art, so they should be dead by then. And you know, same thing, move on to the next set, group them together. And this rinse and repeat pretty much. That's all you got to do. You know, group them together. Say some ads came out of nowhere. Your atom splitter's on cooldown. And that's pretty much it. You know, something small. I'm gonna post a raid clip in the end of this video. So pretty much to show what I do. And that's pretty much it for atomic tanking. Just real quick, guys, I got another build for you guys. I'm gonna go over real quick. It's a hard devices build. So we got last pit, razors, hard devices, purified pages, scrap. Ally wise, we got Lex and Zoom. Reason why I don't have flash in, because I think flash works better if you have an EOG build for this. And I'm not rocking EOG because, you know, I'm not trying to bump heads with the healer. Because especially if it's a random healer, you know, saying I'm not on comms with him in the same voice chat. There's no point, because I'm pretty sure he'd be mad if he wasted a 10k and I'm popping my wheat behind greens. So, you know, hopefully he's close enough to where I can benefit off his 10ks, which works better for me anyway. So that's why I don't have EOG in, but you can rock EOG. You know, probably work best if you know the healer, you know, comms with him. So that's why I have that. And flash only gives back 150 supercharge, and that's only on the lightning bolt part of this hard devices. Compared to Zoom gives me 32 supercharge for every pull I do, and that's every 3 seconds. So within 15 seconds I get 160 supercharge. So I think it's a fair trade-off. You know, I think Zoom's a little bit better, plus you move around a little bit faster too as a tank, you know, which helps too. But it's up to you. You can rock flash or zoom. I think zoom's a little bit better in this scenario since I'm not rocking EOG, but it's completely optional. So we can look at our stats real quick. See the buff increase. So we're gonna do that. Pop a shield, get the max stacks. So 1.23 defense that we're getting, and I'm popping another shield just in case. So do that. So looking at our health, 2.3 health, 1.4 defense. So yeah, I didn't look at the resto. Resto was jumped up too as well. So you get a pretty good buff from hard devices, especially if you can keep it up too as well. So yeah, it's an optional build that you can do. You know, it's pretty fun to work, play with. But that's pretty much it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.